We moved here when I was about 4 years old. I can't see myself living anywhere else. The relationships that I have, extended family, friends that I consider to be family, are all here. Larry and I started production services and systems in 1985, and so we've been in business here in Tampa for over 30 years.
PSS was pretty much my go-to because on the first film that I produced, one of my executive producers endorsed them. So it was really just kind of they were our go-to without really thinking twice about it. And it was great because I never looked back.
My name is Paul Steinberg. I'm a cinematographer based out of Toronto, Ontario, where we are right now. And I have been working with PSS, I'm going to say maybe 15, going on 20 years. Of a yearly job that I have with the Toronto Blue Jays out of Dunedin, Florida. Larry and Edie from PSS treated me with great respect from the time I came in to get my first sandbag and a C-stand. Have supported me and have always been there for me and helped me grow.
Pretty proud of how we've embraced the changes in the film industry. Outside of Miami, we were the only company in this area that did this type of stuff. So we had all this gear. We were partnered with Production Services Atlanta, and we had all of this gear here, and there weren't a lot of technical crew to service it. Well, I quickly learned the terminology of the things that people were using because Larry Hevesy, my partner, put me out there on the crew. And so I learned by working. I'm really, really happy that I don't do that as much anymore. But and sometimes it's fun.
We just kind of aligned ourselves with them, and I've worked with them multiple times since then. And also, it's great because after working with PSS, they kind of return the favor and they throw jobs at you, which is great, especially for local crew, because when Edie or Larry, they'll come to set sometimes and see what kind of support or help people are needing on site. And they are just great at quickly developing relationships with crew, and they throw jobs at people, and it's amazing because they have relationships with companies that are basically repeat customers for them over the years. And when those companies come into town, or if they're already here, they're local, and they're asking for help, PSS is calling around, to get people jobs. So for that reason and many other reasons, I like working with them because it's like, you scratch my back and I'll scratch your back.
No other company that I've worked with in North America have been as supportive or have understood the symbiotic relationship between supplier and production. We've shown year after year that they'll just roll up your sleeves and just make things happen. We've worked together for many years. I hope we're going to be working for many, many more.
I say that they're a big part of our success. Gear, equipment can only be so good. It's as good as the people who are operating them and operating the stuff, and they're very responsible people that are here and great at their craft. We now have over 6,000 square feet of specialty gear. We try to have the latest and greatest film gadgets, newest lighting, but we also keep some of the other type fixtures. We want to be able to help everybody. So we keep some of those things around, and for certain projects, we'll actually go out and purchase, if it makes sense. We could use it again. Well, if we don't have it and no one has it in the area, we'll consider purchasing it. I like to say there's no project too big or too small, because we understand that, and you can be very creative and have a reasonable budget. The big thing is I wanted to thank the local production companies, the other pioneers, the creative people that are here in Tampa. They're a huge part of why we're here.